My name is Man Bishop, and this is my pitch to use the Scribbr website as a citation generator and a knowledge point base for individuals on citing reference materials and using them to create a reference list for research documents. To begin with, I am going to go into the knowledge base selection here under the Scribbr website to show you the length of information that it has and offers individuals. To begin with, once I click on the knowledge base information here, I'm going to go into the left to right hand side over here, and as you can see, it does offer the different styles of APA, MLA, and Chicago style. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to select APA style. As you can see, it comes up pre-populated with the APA Citation Guidelines 6th edition. On the left hand side, it gives a lot of different areas that you can use. Under the APA Style Guide, it actually has an area for 7th edition changes as well. It kind of really pings on the most notable changes that you can see. Within here, it also has in-text citation and reference list entry, which is what I'm going to focus in today, is the reference list entry of pre-populating your reference list and building a citations for your reference list. To begin with, I'm going to go ahead and click on in-text citation. And as you can see, it gives you a lot of good examples on what in-text citation really looks like and how you can apply them to your research paper. I'm going to scroll back up here and go back to reference list entry. In the reference list entry, it takes you a little bit further to the document, and it tells you a little bit more on how to document your reference list and the formatting of your reference list, whether it be book citations, journal articles, and website citations. As you scroll down, you can see the different examples as they may apply to your research paper. I'm going to go back to the top now, and we're going to go ahead and jump into building an actual reference list using the citation generator. So as I scroll up and I scroll over the citation generator, it offers me basically the two well-known styles of APA or MLA. For this tutorial, we're going to use the APA citation generator. Now, as you can see, it takes us back to this first page where we started on, and it basically asks you on creating your first APA citation, what document are you using as a resource from your first document. For this tutorial, I'm going to stick with the journal article because this is what we kind of use most in higher education for our articles and our research articles. So I'm going to go ahead and start by clicking on journal article. Side note, if you use other areas of research and resources, this has a very good list of different resources to use. I've never seen a list for other citation generators this deep for different areas to use. So this has a very good background of areas to use. So going back now, I'm going to go ahead and click on journal article, and it asks me that I can cite your first source in under 1 minute with a quick tour. Don't want to do that right now. I want to go ahead and hit no thanks. I want to do this so I can show you the full length of the capability of the site. So I have pre-populated 2 resources that I'm going to use for these examples. So for the first one, I have the actual DOI number. So I'm going to copy that and paste that here. And I'm going to hit the search button. When I hit the search button, it automatically went out there and searched for that DOI and pulled it up. If that is the correct one, all I have to do is click on it, and it pre-populates all my fields for me, as you can see here. It actually puts in the published, what that is published. It let me know that the title is there. Of course, we know as we see this, it's incorrect, so I have to change that, because if I don't change that, that will be incorrect. For APA citation, we know we have to make all that lowercase. It adds the page number in there for me. Also adds in the title of the journal, the initials for the contributor or author, definitely right there. I have to change that one. If you need to add a contributor, that option is there as well. The number for the volume and issue of the journals right here already pre-populated. The year has been pre-populated, and of course the DOI number that was used to search for this is there as well. So with all the information there, and you can go back and look and make sure everything is correct. If you hit cite source, as we can see now, it has been populated for us. And also, if you scroll in there, it actually gives you different options within here. I'm going to go through those after we finish populating our list. For the next option, for the next tutorial, part of the tutorial, I want to use it as an example. If you don't have a DOI number, I've ran into a bunch of different articles that don't have DOI numbers, so it's not so easy to find when I find them on the internet or on scholarly websites. So for this one, I'm still going to stick with journal article. Click on journal article. And we're just going to go down this list and add the information in manually because I don't have the DOI number. So I'm going to begin by going on the drop down list of whether the publication status, if it's published or in press. For this purpose, we're going to keep it published. For the title, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste my title on there. And as you see, when it pasted my title, of course, it kept all the first letter of each word capitalized. So I'm going to have to go back and change all of these to make sure they are correct for the annotation and APA guideline styles. Okay. For my page numbers, put that in there. The title of the journal, which I do have. And we are down here to the contributors. So I do have my contributors. I have 2 contributors, so I'm going to put their initials in and put their last name in, Bartlett. All right. Add another contributor because I do have a second contributor. Make sure I spell their name right. And for the volume number and issues, the volume number is 40, issue 1, published in 1997. And of course, as I said before, I do not have a DOI, I have a URL, so I'm going to switch it to URL right here, and I'm going to copy and paste the URL that I have into here. As you can see, for doing this citation, any of the fields with the asterisk beside it are required fields. So without this information, it will not let you complete the citation. So those are the base minimum fields that you have to fill out. Now, after I have put everything in, I go back, review it one more time, make sure everything is correct. And if everything is correct, hit cite source. And there you have it. Now, as you can see, something just magically happened right there. As I created that, it put it right beneath the previous reference list annotation that I did, and it automatically moved it to the top. So basically, it actually puts it in alphabetical order for you. So that is a very good thing that it does. Now, the tools that if you hover over it, it gives you additional tools. You can do click to copy to where you can actually copy and paste it in your actual document, or you can actually do in-text citation. One of the things that the Scribbr website is really good at, you can upload your actual paper, and of course, as you can see, they have proofreading and plagiarism checker and everything for here. For this portion that I'm using for the citation generator, as well as the in-text citation, those are free services for Scribbr. You can use this at no cost. For proofreading and editing, that is a fee for service that Scribbr offers. I do not know about the plagiarism checker. But if you take your document, you load it up in here, and once you load it up in here, you do your citations. You can actually tie this in-text citation to your document. So I'll click on in-text citation. You can add other sources to this citation, but it has a capability of using your reference list and tying it into a document that you have and doing in-text citation. With that being said, that is the end of my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really consider using the Scribbr website to cite your references for your research papers. It is a very good tool to have, and it helps to make sure it also teaches you how to really do citations over a period of time. After you've done them so much and done the generator, it really helps out to get that reference list and those in-text citations correct. Thank you. Have a good day.